And that leads me into bringing it back to the trans people who were on hold this whole time and have been waiting so patiently, and I appreciate it. And I want to emphasize, not as a disclaimer or to shield myself from criticism or important discussions that need to be had. I'm not going to try to silence that shit like these fucks like Bo Burnham or Dave Chappelle. When I express something, it's to try to give more context. I want my nephew to be able to be proud of me. I don't even know if I like that kid yet. He's a little weird. Some of the dudes I meet at the college, a little bit weird. They're a little bit the most pussy ass dude I've ever met in my life. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna, I feel like it's my duty to, oh man, this dude seems like a real fucking bitch. Man, I got a real fucking, not even beta, like zeta kind of vibe from this dude. Yeah? And I feel like I have to recognize my role in that. If you're someone concerned with the state of gender, I represent a certain archetype that is not friendly. I recognize that. I've recognized that for a while. I'm 5'11". I'm not even that big, but I'm bulky, and I've had to deal with being seen as a threat. Women don't really understand that. They don't really care to understand it. It's unpleasant to feel that way. It's unpleasant to live my life with the consequences of people feeling that when they look at me. But I recognize that there's a potential for me to skew the results. They have different interactions with people they're comfortable with. Black people have different interactions with people who are black. I want my nephew to be able to be proud of me and proud of what I'm trying to do. I don't know what I'm going to accomplish exactly, but I'm trying. This might not even be, I've had thoughts that this is only going to be one day. Maybe I'll have to do tomorrow. Or maybe I'll just find it. I don't know. I'd rather just be fucking done with it. I want you to project forward, because already my nephew's got one fucking experience. It's going to be a lot different from people who are fucking transitioning late in life, transitioning when they get to college and they're free from parental whatevers. He's already going to have a different sort of experience, but here's the fucking thing I'm thinking on. Jump forward 100 years. Now we have the technology, not just to approximate with just horrible body horror nightmares what you've lost or gained, but we can suddenly identify before birth whether someone's gonna wind up in that situation in the first place. And then what? If we have the ability to adjust that before birth at a genetic level, what? You know what I mean? Look around at the trans community. What would it do faced with that situation? Do you go by percentage? If the zygote is 60% male and 40% female, what do? Well, they were more male. If they were born that way and wound up somehow girl, on like maybe it's like a linear, I don't know, they'd have to like project the genes out. It's going to be complicated. It's going to need supercomputers that are software. Oh, they're going to feel it at this point in their life. Maybe they'll make it all the way through adulthood and they won't really, not really. It's usually environmental that forces them into that sort of situation. They feel off the entire time, but they don't get any recognition until they're free from it. But that's where I'm at. Like, if you can recognize that someone's going to come out feeling like a girl and appearing like a boy or vice versa, and you have an opportunity to address that before they're born, do you? What happens to trans people? Like, not every trans person goes for genital adjustment. Not every trans person needs to. Would they have to be able to plot that on their fucking tests so that you could be like, okay, just give her some nice tits to go with a nice big dick because she's gonna be cool with that? And take away the kids out of it. Take the kids out of the equation. What if we have genetic reprofiling? Like real sci-fi shit. What if everyone could be trans anything at all times? Dave Chappelle's... Well, I was gonna say he'd probably go for it right away, just for fucking fun. Just because that seems like something Dave would do, but I don't really know Dave.